Oh my god, hey! Welcome back to my Stagey YouTube channel. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Mickey Joe. I am obsessed with all things theatre, and I am an independent theatre critic and a content creator based here in the UK. As well as posting a lot of reviews of UK theatre productions on my YouTube channel, I've also started a new weekly vlog series where I take you behind the scenes of my many weekly theatre trips called Oh My God Hey. It is now Sunday and I've been filming all of my theatre visits over the past 7 days, and this week two things happened. I turned 27 on Wednesday and I celebrated my birthday, and then on Thursday learned of the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. I thought a lot about whether I wanted to actually release this content and how I wanted to approach this, and I've ended up just deciding to be completely transparent. What you will see around day 3 of this video, which is where I've decided to end it, is not some meticulously planned and crafted statement in response to the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It's an honest, emotional response that grapples with the humanity of the situation and my obvious sadness about that, and the inherent complications of the legacy of the British monarchy in a post-colonial society. So this is just a little disclaimer to let you know that it will be addressed during this video. You will also see me, prior to knowing this, celebrating my birthday and having a lovely time. If you enjoyed today's video, in spite of its very varied tone, feel free to subscribe to my Stagey YouTube channel if this is the kind of content that you enjoy. I hope to do many more of these. I have a lot of exciting theatre trips booked for the next few months, and I'm very excited to take you with me. Check out the week I had at the theatre. Oh my god, hey! We are in Woking tonight. We're on our way to the New Victoria Theatre in Woking. It's drizzly.
Very wet.
It's rainy. We have just come from Guildford, where we went to dinner in the Ivy, which was fancy.
You might have treated him for his birthday.
It was very fancy, where somebody bought me a lovely birthday dinner. I had a duck and watermelon salad. I had a chicken Milanese. We had a lot of wine and cocktails. Oh, it's raining on us again. I'm going to walk very briskly to the New Victoria Theatre. This is a regional ATG venue. Have I told you the show we're here for? We're here to see The Cher Show, finally, which I feel like it's been touring forever.
Yeah, ages.
And we're the last people to see it.
It feels like the start of the year.
Yeah, I cannot tell you how excited I am. I have dressed Cherishly. I've got a leather trouser moment on and a fancy boot.
But I've gone like kind of 80s-esque.
It's fine, it all works.
Fair enough.
She's had so many looks that everything works. This is one of the few regional venues I come to regularly. They are nice enough to invite me to their press nights on a regular basis. And I actually used to work here when I went to uni as an usher. So this is a very special theatre to me, and I'm vlogging the way in because I want to show you, this is such a cool theatre. It's inside a shopping centre. It's at the top of a shopping centre, which I think is just such an exciting novelty. Weird statue in Woking. I never have any idea what that's about. But we go into this shopping centre, we're going to go up some stairs, and we're going to be in a theatre slash cinema. Is that a child or are we under siege? Okay, then it's fine. Then it's fine. I'm walking past an H&M, past a pretzel place, past a Mubu. None of this is preparing me for the theatrical experience we're about to have. We go up some stairs.
Oh, fun fact actually. This is where ATG's head office is. Right.
This is like the home of Ambassador Theatre Group.
I have to not look down here because this is the scariest like steps like this.
You can look down, vlog. Ooh, look at that. All the escalators.
I don't enjoy that when a staircase goes over an atrium. Why? Necessary? I think not.
I've never eaten at this restaurant, but there's a restaurant just next to the entrance of the theatre, and we're here in the top of the shopping centre at a theatre slash cinema complex. This is the New Victoria Theatre in Woking. I'll show you a bit more of it inside after we go and collect our tickets. Okay, we are at the impromptu Cher merch booth, which I have dubbed Cherchandise. We have a strong enough hoodie, we have Cher socks, various glittery Cher t-shirts. There's a necklace. There's a babe necklace, look at that. We're going to do a slow zoom on the necklace. In a similar theme, I have noticed this enamel pin. Look at that. I knew you'd want that. Erin loves an enamel pen.
I have a pin and embossed notebook and I have one.
Yeah.
But I never write in them.
Carrying on, we've got a notebook and a pen that says, "Let's do this, bitches." That was a terrible Cher impression. Oh, there we go. We have this sort of a keyring situation there. Got Daniel Steers' CD. We've got badges. Got mugs. It's all going on. There is so much at the Cher Show. Also, the amazing Olivia, who does press here at the New Victoria Theatre in Woking, always does some sort of cute, like, sweet thing. I think she started giving out sweets at a recent press night, and now she feels like she has to do it every time. So she has outdone herself with Share But Lemons. Share But Lemons. Hashtag share the love. That's everything. Share But Lemon. I mean, come on. The mind, the genius. Oh my god, hey, it's my birthday! I turned 27 today and we have made it into London for a special birthday trip that Erin is treating me to. He's done very well by following my specific instructions and then also adding on to them, because we have a cabaret table at Cabaret and then we have a bottle of champagne ready to collect. Oh my gosh, I've just had an enormous quantity of fried chicken because that's how I roll on my birthday, fried chicken and champagne. That's very me as a person. I bought myself a party hat because I'm that level of extra. We are on our way now to the Playhouse Theatre, aka the Kit Kat Club, and I'm very excited. It's really nice to be going to a show for no purpose other than enjoyment, which does not happen very often these days because we're so busy with all of the reviewing and press nights and all the other stuff. So really looking forward to this one. Also, it is a tradition on my birthday that I like to see whatever I consider to be the best show in town at that time. So this is high praise for Cabaret, just so you know. Here she is. Oh, never get tired of this. We are ready to queue up and go inside, meet some front of house staff who look like Prince William potentially. Erin's very excited. Yay, look at that little face. Cannot wait. I cannot take you inside the Kit Kat Club because it is verboten. Ah, it's my hat in it. It's my hat in the frame. Oh. We just got back from seeing Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club, which was one of the most magical theatrical experiences of my life. We already know I love this production, but I wanted to talk about it a bit on here because it's not like I need to re-review it. So I wanted to tell you about this evening at the theatre. I am probably going to do a video talking about the new cast members because I've seen them a couple of times now, sneakily. But
there's not long for them left to see them.
Yeah, they're not going to be on for that much longer because there is a third cast or a third set of principals coming to the show very soon. But how amazing was it being in the Cabaret seats?
It's a completely different experience. Like, I kind of can believe how different. I mean, I feel like no matter where you sit in that auditorium, it's just electric and like...
It's a great view and it's immersive regardless.
But it's just... You feel that whole vibe of cabaret because you're in cabaret tables, like... And where we were, we had the aisle in front of us where certain cast members do come through, and it's just this... I feel like you get a lot more relaxed as well because you just got your area.
Yeah, because I've sat in the 4th row of the stalls before, which is kind of behind a little partition. It's kind of where the general stall seating begins. You still have your own little table as such, but it's not quite... The first 3 rows are really where you want to be. Because from the 4th row back, it kind of feels like you're in the stalls of a theatre, but on the first 3 rows, it feels very much like you could be at the Kit Kat Club. It's when all the little table lamps come back on at different points
it's so
throughout
clever.
the show.
So clever with the lighting design.
And we had a phone. I've never had a phone before. Nobody called me, but I had a phone and that was enough.
And are you ready to talk about what happened in the interval?
So,
Let's start that too.
So in the interval of the show, some members of the ensemble, some of the Kit Kat Club dancers, come around and retrieve people from the audience, and they had grabbed their 2 people that they wanted to pull up on stage, and then bless Josh Andrews for spotting me in my slightly ostentatious Kit Kat Club imitation party hat, pointing at me and then dashing round, and I was like, oh, he's come to grab me because I'm wearing the hat, fine, this is happening. And then, unbeknownst to me, obviously, is aware of who I am because he said, come on, Mickey Joe, obviously this was going to happen to you. And I was like, you know what? Fine, I'm spending my birthday dancing on the stage of the Kit Kat Club. I am not at all mad about this. So that was very special. So thank you, Josh Andrews, and this hat for making that happen. Did I look embarrassing? Did I do well?
You did well. He looked at me for like a little sign of support halfway round in the circle, and I was like, you know, he did really well.
You'd be amazed to know how little I like to be the centre of attention in that kind of a way when I'm being myself. If I'm being someone else on stage, then it's fine. But just being me, I was just like following around and being like, am I doing the choreography properly?
It was so sweet. It's so sweet.
But amazing time at the theatre was had. Probably one of my top 10 theatrical experiences of my entire life. And definitely my best birthday theatre trip I've ever had. So I have had a lovely birthday. Thank you for everyone who has sent messages on social media. I'm going to go to sleep now, and tomorrow it won't be my birthday, but it will be another day at the theatre. Oh my god, hey! It is Thursday. It is no longer my birthday, but I am feeling 27, which does not scan as well and is not nearly as fun. Last night was Cabaret. It was amazing. I'm still getting over it. I have come back into London for another theatrical evening. This time I am reviewing just for myself, not for anybody in particular, at the Soho Theatre. I'm seeing a show that I missed at the Edinburgh Fringe. Thankfully, it already had a run planned at the Soho Theatre in London, so I'm getting to catch it, which is very exciting because I get big FOMOAT, which is fear of missing out at the Edinburgh Fringe. FOMOATF. Maybe. I'll work it out. Oh, why have I cut through Chinatown? Why have I done this to myself? I literally never walk the same way to Soho twice. I just kind of always make a beeline across Leicester Square and then through Theatreland. I can see Les Mis. I do navigate with theatres as waypoints. This is how I find things in London. It's up that way. I need to get that way somehow. The show is starting at 7. It is strictly no latecomers, so I need to make sure I get myself over to the Soho Theatre. This is my second time reviewing at the Soho, second press visit to this venue. I don't go to the Soho nearly often enough because they have so many exciting things that I would love to go to, but I'm just never as aware of it as I should be. Bad, Mickey. That's on me. It's a weird evening. It's a weird vibe because I'm going to the theatre to see something that I think is like young and fun and speaks to my generation, but it's all amidst rising speculation on social media about the potentially ailing health of Queen Elizabeth II, and sort of there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, so it's definitely a weird vibe. this evening, because I feel like news may be imminent. I'm on Shaftesbury Avenue, which is kind of like the Broadway of the West End. Such different shows behind me than you would normally see. Very different marquees up on Shaftesbury Avenue at the moment. Very unusual. We've got To Kill a Mockingbird, Get Up, Stand Up, which will not be here for much longer sadly. It's closing in January. And the Apollo at the moment is kind of like a revolving door of various different shows. So, very unusual Shaftesbury Avenue. I do miss having Six and Jamie and Les Mis all on Shaftesbury Avenue. It was a great place for musicals when all three of those were next to each other. Ooh, I'm approaching another stagey landmark over here. I'm at the Les Mis wall. Look at that. Aaron loves this wall. He loves any theatre wall. He's a big fan of theatre walls. That's the Disney in him. I'm passing the Les Mis wall. That's how I know I'm on my way to Soho. And apparently I'm just taking you with me the whole way. This has turned very ominous, but literally minutes after I just said that to you, I've now had the news notification. The Queen did die peacefully this afternoon. Obviously incredibly sad. I'm not entirely sure what is going to happen in the immediate future to my evening. I'm not sure what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks for theatres in London and across the country, so watch this space, and as and when news materialises on that front, I will do my best to put something together here to let everyone know what's going to happen on that front. But just incredibly sad, and the end of a massive British era. It is raining. I just got out of the play at the Soho Theatre. It was hugely impactful, the kind of thing that prompts a lot of existential self-reflection. I'm going to start writing up my review about it when I get back home. I nearly stayed for another show at Soho. The incredible Ruben Kay has brought his cabaret show there, that I also didn't get to catch in Edinburgh, but not necessarily the vibe of the evening. It started at 7 and it was quite short. It was only one act, so I have a little bit of time. I've decided to walk over to the Palace, to Buckingham Palace, where a lot of other people are also walking as well, if only because this is a significant cultural moment for us as British people, and I'm so nearby. It felt very inconsequential and odd to do anything else, so I'm going to pay my respects, I suppose. I think regardless of your opinions on the monarchy or any members of the monarchy, living or departed, as individuals, it's definitely a significant element of the British culture, and so it feels very significant. It prompts a lot of it prompts an emotional response that is not necessarily easily identifiable or easily explained.
Pode ser que você também vai ver. É boa isso, mas você é bom que você começa a luz.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe to my Staged YouTube channel for plenty more content just like this. In this video, I promised a little video overview about how the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II may impact the theatre industry. The impact is not particularly sizable from what we know so far, but I am planning still to make a video that covers all of the implications of this very significant cultural shift and event here in the UK. I hope that everyone is staying safe and that you have a stagey day.
For 10 more seconds, I'm Mickey Joe Theatre. Oh. Oh my god, hey. Thanks for watching, have a stagey day. Subscribe!